Now let's say that this room was too cold and I wanted to shut the air conditioning off. I would come over here, I'd shut the air conditioning off. What I'm doing is I'm reducing the effect that the AC has on the room, letting it slightly warm up. That is a negative feedback loop due to the fact that I am reducing or removing the AC altogether. Now in a positive feedback loop, let's say I had a window open. The window's letting a nice breeze in. Well, if I was to do that, then I would come over here and open the door. And what I'm doing is I'm increasing the amount of air going through the system, or I'm increasing the amount of stimulant in the system, and that would cause it to be a positive feedback loop. That's it.
So the different organs of the endocrine system are the pineal gland, the hypothalamus, the pituitary gland. Then we come down to the thyroid, which is the parathyroid inside of it, and the thalamus, which is connected to the two lungs. Below that, we have our adrenal glands, which are these triangles on top of the kidneys, our kidneys, and the pancreas. Below that, we have ovaries, and below that, we have testes. Now, each one of these has a function. So the pineal gland functions as the producer of melatonin and also operates the sleep-wake schedule in the human body. The hypothalamus controls the temperature and appetite, and the pituitary gland is growth and reproduction. It produces growth hormone. It also produces the FSH hormone, which is oxytocin, prolactin, and LH. Now we come down here to our parathyroid. The parathyroid regulates the calcium levels in the blood, and then also will take the calcium out of the blood and put it into the bone and kidneys. Those parathyroids also produce parathyroid hormone. Now the thyroid gland, which is the big portion here, which houses the parathyroids, is responsible for the metabolism, and thyroid hormone is found in the thyroid. The thalamus produces T3 and T4 proteins, which are also a hormone, as well as a type of white blood cell up until puberty. Now below that, we have the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands are responsible for blood pressure, heart rate, and stress response. And inside of those, you're gonna find your adrenaline, aldosterone, cortisol, DHEAS, and testosterone. Now we have our pancreas. Now the pancreas is known for regulating blood sugar, which obviously causes it to have the glucagon, and insulin inside of it. Following that, we have the kidneys. The kidneys are technically an organ, but they are also a endocrine system organ, and they help to just regulate different concentrations of hormones within the blood. And then we have our ovaries, which is where we find our estrogen, which are used to regulate menstrual cycles, develops female sexual characteristics. Now we have the testes below that, which also develop the male sex characteristics, and they also have the sex drive with using testosterone.